Naturalites. This is Dawn Yerger, host and producer of Naturalite Radio, and I've got a product review for you. I am so excited to share with you my thoughts on Baca Beautiful's Natural-Laxer. Now, when we talked about this on Naturalite Radio back in November 2011, a lot of you weren't feeling the idea of the Natural-Laxer. The thought of a Natural-Laxer kind of made you go, and I don't blame you, because when I first heard about the Natural-Laxer, it definitely got my attention. But I have to tell you that Baca Beautiful will put you in really, really good hands. This product is totally safe. It's 100% natural, and it's made up of nothing but herbs. No harmful chemicals, and best of all, this product does not permanently relax the hair. It only temporarily loosens the curl, so it makes it easier for you to either use heat later on, or if you just want to lengthen your curl without using a lot of greasy or gel like products and putting a lot of gunk in your hair, this product will allow you to do that as well. Alright, so here are our four categories: product functionality, presentation, the wild card, and customer service. So these are all areas that I look at when I review products. So, Baca Beautiful has 5 different products in their Natural-Laxer set. So there's the Natural-Laxer mix itself, and this is really cool. So this is like a powder when you first open it up. Hope you all can see that there. Oh, let me get in the camera. As you can see, it's a powder. And what you do is mix the Natural-Laxer with either, tap water, the water of your choice, or the Natural-Laxer rose water. I love this stuff. It smells so good. I've heard of rose water being really good and other treatments to elongate the curl. So I wasn't totally surprised when I found out that this was a part of the set. I was really excited though. I actually need to research what it is about rose water that helps make this process work. But there you go. There's the rose water. So when you mix the rose water and the Natural-Laxer mix, it turns into like a muddy paste. Okay, and I'll show you some pictures later on so you can see what that looked like. And you put that on the hair, and as you're putting it on the hair, you see your hair stretch out. So it was really cool as I was putting this stuff on. It was like putting mud on my hair, but it was like a mask. It was like something that you would put on your face, which by the way, you can use the Natural-Laxer as a facial, so that shows you just how safe it is. But I felt like I was giving a facial to my hair, and so my hair was being elongated, and as you're putting the product on, you see your hair being stretched out, and it stays that way, and it ends up drying up, okay? And don't worry, well, I'll get into that later, but don't worry, it's not going to break off your hair or stiffen your hair to the point where you can't get the product out. So very quickly, let me tell you what's actually in the Natural-Laxer mix. So it has Sahara clay, myrtle, rose petals, clove, nettle, sage, and lavender. That's it. Okay? So this powder is made up of all of those herbs and flowers. Very cool. I also use their Silk Protein conditioner and the Silk Protein shampoo. Of course, not in that order. So the key is to use the Natural-Laxer, mix it with the rose water, put it on your hair, and then you let it sit for 2 to 3 hours. Now, I actually let mine sit for about 2 hours. You can let it sit for just 2 hours if you have like a heated cap. I actually have one of those thermal wrap caps that you can just sit on your head, and you put the gel part in the microwave, and then you put it back in the cap and sit it on your head. And I actually had to heat that up probably twice throughout the process, but it kept my head very warm, made sure that the product sat in there for a long time. Also, another key is you should shampoo your hair with the Silk Protein shampoo before you actually put the Natural-Laxer mix on your hair. So that'll cleanse your hair first and allow it to be fresh. It'll be a fresh palette for you to use with the Natural-Laxer. So after I used the Natural-Laxer mix, I of course began to rinse it out, and I was pleasantly surprised. It was not hard to rinse out at all. It came right out. I had no problem, like needing to scrub or use shampoo or anything like that. It was very easy to rinse out. I followed it up with more shampoo and the conditioner is Awesome. You only need a little bit. And you heard me say silk protein shampoo, silk protein conditioner. Silk proteins are very, very good for natural hair. And that's a whole other video. If I, had time to go into that and explain why silk proteins are good for natural hair, I would. But they are lighter proteins and they won't damage the hair or make the hair break off. Some proteins aren't so great for certain types of hair, but silk proteins are a lighter protein and it's very beneficial for natural hair. So keep that in mind when you're looking at products with protein in them. After I rinsed everything out, and I will show you some pictures shortly of what my hair looked like, I immediately noticed, number one, that my hair was elongated. Okay, you can see that right off the bat. Now you may say, well, your hair was wet. Of course, it was elongated, but it was longer than usual. My hair was to my shoulder, pretty much. The part of my hair, the tip of it was almost to my shoulder after I washed it. That's not normal for me after I wash my hair. Usually my hair is pretty shrunken up. So I did notice that. The second thing that I noticed that stood out automatically was that my hair looked fresher. And at first I didn't know how to really describe it. It was like my hair was like gleaming almost. But what had happened was that the Natural-Laxer detoxified my hair. And I asked Brenda Searles, who's the creator of the Natural-Laxer, I asked her, I didn't know how to explain it, but I said, is there a detoxifier in the Natural-Laxer? And she said, yes, it's the Sahara clay that detoxifies the hair. So if you're looking for a treatment to detoxify your hair, if you don't want to use the Natural-Laxer for anything other than that, at least use it for that. And trust me, your hair does need to be detoxified, especially if you use a lot of products like I do. I need something like that because I'm always reviewing products, and plus I like to use gels and things that hold when I do, like my twist outs, braid outs. So I need something to detoxify my hair and get all of that stuff out of my hair and make it a fresh palette. So that was another thing that I really liked about the Natural-Laxer. And I cannot forget the Natural-Laxer's herbal hair oil with argan liquid gold. Ooh. So this is what it looks like. I actually put some of this in the Natural-Laxer mix along with the rose water. So you can add the oil in there as, an extra benefit to seal in the moisture and to add more shine to the hair. I also use this after I rinsed everything out and I decided to band my hair out after doing the Natural-Laxer. So I use this to seal in the moisture with my regular moisturizer that I use. So that was pretty cool as well. As you can see, this bottle, well, you can't see it, but it's over half gone. So that shows you that I've definitely been using it and enjoying it. So overall, I really love this set. I think this is a set that people are sleeping on. I want more people to know about it because it's all natural. And this is something that's also really good for young girls. So this is safe for children. So if you have a young girl who maybe is transitioning, or even an adult, if you're transitioning to natural hair and you, of course, don't want to use a chemical relaxer, this is something that you can use that will loosen up the curl and make it easier for you to use heat tools or heated styling tools. So keep that in mind as well. Oh, and they gave me this lovely deep hydrating hydro cap. So I did not actually use this time around, but I will. Check out the picture. You see that? So this is something that I'll use again. By the way, if you're going to use the Natural-Laxer, this is a process that you will have to use over and over and over again. So it's not like the first application is going to damage your hair or permanently elongate your hair. This is something that obviously your curls will revert back to their natural texture. So there's no fear of, any permanent damage or anything like that. I really like the feel of this company. Their website is pretty straightforward. You can go there and find whatever you're looking for. Um, they give a lot of information and education in terms of what the product is made out of. And I can appreciate that because when people see the term Natural-Laxer, they automatically think, okay, this is a gimmick or there's something to this. But they take a lot of time on the website to explain what's in the product and how it should be used. And they have a lot of before and after pictures. So you can educate yourself before you actually use this product. Also, when I spoke to Brenda Searles on Natural Light Radio during our interview, she let me know that the reason why she chose the word Natural-Laxer is because when the product first came out, which was in the 90s, she said that if she used some other word like natural hair clay or natural detoxifier or natural deep conditioner, she knew that that would not attract the attention of those who she was trying to reach. So she knew the word natural laxer would attract those who were using relaxers but maybe wanted to stop using relaxers. So that's the meaning behind that whole term. But customer service, they shipped everything on time. I felt like they pampered me because they sent me extra stuff. I didn't ask for the Hydra Cap. You know what I'm saying? So they sent that to me as well. So I give them total points on customer service. This is a very professional company. Everything was polished. Nice logo. I love the story behind the company. You can learn more about that on their website. So presentation, I give them total points on that as well. I don't know if I can give them a wild card point. I just think this is a cool concept overall. So I guess I can give them a wild card point for that. And the Dawn's favorite product is the actual Natural-Laxer mix itself. And this is my favorite out of the set because this is the main ingredient. This is the thing that makes the whole set work. But also, I just think it's really cool that it's made of flowers and herbs. And it's so powerful, and it's a detoxifier, and you can use it as a facial. Holla. So if you have some left over after you do your hair treatment, use it on your face. And I will be doing that in the future. Maybe I'll do a video on that as well. So I hope you all enjoyed this review. If you want to learn more about Baca Beautiful and the Natural-Laxer, please go to bacabeauty.com, check them out, and also go to Natural Light Radio and listen to the interview that we did with Brenda Searles back in November. You can learn more about her story and the history of the company as well. All right, Naturalites, I will catch you later.